So people ask all the time, what temperature? So they go from -20 centigrade to +45 centigrade. So that's -4 Fahrenheit to about 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So from very cold to very hot. The place where people have issue isn't whether they're cold or hot. The issue is changes in temperature. So when you use it, fill up the pump sometimes pumps out hot air because that pump gets hot. So as that air cools, that air shrinks. And so sometimes it'll get wrinkly. So sometimes you have to top that ball off. Also, if you're in outdoor situations, if it's in direct sunlight, silver's not that bad because it reflects the light. The other colors, if it's in direct sunlight, you'll get a lot of expansion, and then if it gets cold at night, a lot of contraction. So if it's in direct sunlight, please watch the pressure during the day because they'll get really hot and then you'll pop the outside seam. So if that's the case, gotta let some air out as it inflates. Also, what's gonna happen is if you're doing an overnight or a nighttime installation, you'll pump it up during the day and then all of a sudden at night it's gonna look all wrinkly because as it gets cooler, it's gonna shrink a little bit the air. And if it shrinks a little bit the air, it'll get wrinkly. You might need to top it off, but then in the morning, you might need to let some air out because it'll inflate too much. So with outdoor installations in direct sunlight or in places where you get massive temperature swings, 20, 30, 40, 50 degree temperature swings, you need to watch the pressure of the balls because they'll inflate and deflate. Also, if you're gonna fill them up when it's cold, be careful to fill them up outside. You can fill them up inside and put them outside, but it's better not to fill them up in the freezing, super freezing cold air. Okay? So those are the things for temperature. Once again, it's temperature swings that are the issue, not high temperature or low temperature. And just watch that pressure. I actually did yesterday, if you looked, it was the 4th of July. I did my 4th of July thing. I came home from leaving. I'd left them in the pool and 3 of the balls popped because I left them in the blazing sun. So it happens to the best of us.